Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern's football. Yeah, I got to remember which channel we're on. We've got so many channels at the moment. Yeah, it is football, baby, and it is Canada against Bosnia Herzegovina. It's the start of Group B. We had 2 games yesterday evening. We'll get into that a little bit later. Check the picture right next to me on that side. That is the Canadian fan walk towards the stadium. Unbelievable. I would have put a picture of the stadium, but I thought, hell no. That looks so impressive. Got to put that out there. Look, first time ever Canadians will be hosting a World Cup game on their soil. Big day for them. They don't qualify that often. So, but I think they've got a good team and I think they've got a lot of opportunities. And we will see what happens today. I mean, if it's anything to go by, the games yesterday were interesting. I use the word interesting. Korea against Czechia was a good game. 2-1 there for the Koreans. South Africa against Mexico. Mexico was just too dominant. South Africa totally ill-disciplined. Too many of these red cards that you see above Bosnia now. I wasn't even going to have those things out, but now you've got to have them out because the cards are flying thick and fast in this tournament. Let's have a look quickly at Group A there. That was yesterday. There you go. That's the standing. So you've got Mexico and Korea both on 3 points. Czech Republic and South Africa on 0 points. So they are up against the wall in the next games. Let's see what they can do there. I see Fleschen is in there. Good evening. Good evening. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But we're looking into Group B today. There you go. Put it out there. That's Group B. Put the World Cup next to them. Canada, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Qatar, and Switzerland. Look, everybody knows by now that I am Swiss and I live in Switzerland. But Switzerland are the favorites in this group. Let's be honest. It's by far the highest ranking. I think the 14th in the world. I would say Switzerland 1, Bosnia 2, Canada and Qatar will fight out for their 3rd spot. That's just me. But it is a home tournament. You never know what's going to happen there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification. But hi, Bernie. How are you doing? Let's hope the Canadians play better than the South Africans. A little bit more discipline would be good. If you want to get hold of me, that's the email blinking underneath the World Cup right now. There you go. It should be a cracking game. We'll talk about the teams in a second. But I just want to quickly go back on last night's games. You can hear from my voice. I was disappointed with South Africa last night. Very disappointed. When your goalkeeper that I was ridiculing before the tournament is your best player, then you know you didn't play so well. Just too undisciplined. I mean, what did they have? 4 or 5 yellow cards, 2 red cards. I mean, crazy stuff. And you cannot say that the referee got any of the decisions wrong, He got them all right. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens there as the tournament goes. And it's only game 1. I mean, look, you can lose 1 game. I think if you pick up 4 points, you go through to the next one. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. The Welsh. Ooh. Don't talk to the Welsh about Bosnia. Yeah. But they're very, that part of the world, I always say that ex-Yugoslavia part of the world, they're very technical. But I don't see Bosnia in this tournament pulling up trees. I think in this group, they might get through as a good 3rd place or 2nd place team. Can't see any of these teams beating Switzerland. I can't see that happening. I don't know how strong Qatar is, so we'll see. We will see. They still got this flag show going on there. Oh, whoa, I've got to put this louder. One of my favorite singers out there, Michael Bublé, baby. I do like a little bit of Michael Bublé. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, look, Canadians could put out some star-studded singers out. You could put out Bryan Adams out there. You could put Celine Dion out there. You could put Michael Bublé out there. I mean, but he's a great singer, Michael Bublé, man. So let's put that a little bit softer. I don't want to get any problems there. See, Vern's game's already started and the Saints already up 7-0 there. So if you want to watch any rugby, do go over to Vern. It's the Northampton Saints against the Leicester Tigers. And if you want to get a little bit of football, you stay here with me, man. So we've got plenty of time, another 10 minutes. I got to say, like I said yesterday, everybody knows on this channel, I'm not the greatest fan of FIFA. I'm not the greatest fan of my countrymen. Gianni Infantino, yes, he's my countryman. I would say take a certain part of the word country, and then you've got the description for me for Gianni Infantino. I think he's terrible, but look, it is what it is. But FIFA got some things right at this tournament already. I like this new introduction where both teams stand around the middle circle. I really like it. That way, everybody gets to see the players, and not just one part of the fans see the back of the players and one part of the front of the players. I like that. I like that unity thing. I like some of the rule changes with the quicker throw-ins and the quicker goal kicks, and the ref putting up his hand and saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're out. Ball gets changed. It hasn't happened yet. But we'll see. We will see. Let's get into the teams because about 9 minutes to go, and I still want to introduce those teams to you. Let's take away the trophy quickly and the group. There you go. We can definitely leave the email at the bottom there. Let's have a look. We'll start off with the guests. That is Bosnia and Herzegovina. Vasili in goal. Then, for all guys that are from Bosnia, excuse my pronunciation for some of this. Kolazanic with the number 5. Muram with number 4. Katic with 18. Dedic with 7. That's your back 4. Then your midfield 4, number 15, Memic. Number 6, Tahirovic. Number 13, Bazic. And number 20 is Bayraktar. I hope I got that right. Then up front, we have, with number 25, the 2 strikers. They play a 4-4-2 system. They have Lukic with the 25, and they had Dimorovic with the number 10. Edin Dzeko starts off the bench. That's probably their most famous player. There you go. That is your Bosnian team. Then we move on to Canada. Yep. There you go. Now, this is where it becomes difficult for me. Crepiu in goal with number 16. Let the game begin. There you go, Isa. Then your back 4 for Canada with number 22 is Laria. Number 13 is Cornelius. Number 4 is the Foguer. And number 2, Johnston. That's a name I can pronounce. Then your midfield 4 is Miller. Estequi with number 7. Kone with 8. Buchanan with 17. And your 2 strikers is Uluwezi with 12. And, of course, Jonathan David, the superstar, with number 10. If you're missing Alphonso Davis, still not 100%. The defender from Bayern Munich, he should get into the tournament just a little bit later. Don't worry about that. There you go. Perfect. So the national anthems, I think I'll start off with the Bosnian national anthem. I also like this massive flags out there for the teams. Love that. Love the way the whole thing's set up. I wish Canada all the best in the tournament. This stadium in Toronto has been modernized. With a pre-structure, they added an extra 17,000 seats here for the World Cup. It's normally the home of the American football and the soccer team, or the football team of Toronto. There we go. Do I see any of these 2 teams getting close to the final? No. I would hope that Canada comes through. It's always good when the home nations come through to the knockout stage, but I think it's going to be very difficult. But I think they've got a good chance here against Bosnia. Should be a packed crowd in the 45,000 seats. I can't see any empty seats at the moment, which is a good sign. There is Alonso Davies, but he is not playing today. What I do like is that all the players come out in their strip. Let's go Bosnia, says Ronnie. Where's your love for Canada, man? Oh, Canada. I know. I think Canada. I can't remember what I tipped here, but I'm going 1-1 here. I'm like the UN, man. I'm like Switzerland, man. I'm neutral. Going 1-1 again. Kind of did that with all the games, except for South Korea. I said that they would win. Here we go. So we can put that a little bit louder. So let's listen to the Bosnian and Herzegovina national anthem. Pay them some respect. I don't know if there's no singing with the Bosnian anthem. I'm not sure. But this violinist is very good. think those are the Bosnian fans in the background chanting. There you go. Vern's game is 7-5. Good stuff there early on. Oh, that kind of sounded like the American national anthem at the end there a little bit. Beautiful. One of the younger nations in the world. You know, haven't been around for a long time, Bosnia and Herzegovina. So now remain standing for the Canadian national anthem, eh? Go Canada, go. Come on, sing, boys, sing. Alanis Morissette. Jeez, I wouldn't have recognized her. She's looks good, but she's moved on in age. Used to listen to her music when I was young. My Lord, I wouldn't have recognized Alanis Morissette. Look at the Canadians. Got to be proud here, playing your first ever home World Cup. These boys will be up for it. And the crowd will be behind them. I would say there's 95% Canadians in the house. And there's a few scattered Bosnians. But it should be a good one. Should be a cracker, guys. Should be a cracking game. Jesse Marsh, of course, the coach for Canada. Remember him from his Leeds days. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I love it when people see themselves on the screen and they're all, I gotta wave. If this was ice hockey, I would definitely favor Canada, but I'm going 1-1 with a little bit of a tendency that Canada might win this one. Beautiful. Great voice. Fireworks go off for Bosnia. Oh, they got even jets flying over. I didn't know the Canadians had jets. Looks good, man. Yeah, you got beautiful Toronto. Been there myself there. Yeah. Oh, the needle there, the big. You guys have got to, if you go to Toronto, you've got to go up to that tower, man. My nephews and them are going to Canada soon. Geez, and you walk on this glass plate and it's like 400 feet drop. Oh, man, that's get you. Toronto, beautiful city there. On the big lakes there. Go down to St. Catharines on the lake is beautiful. Buffalo's not far away there where you have the Horseshoe Falls and stuff like that. It's phenomenal on the Canadian side. I went there. You can go under the falls. You can walk under the falls. You can take one of those beautiful boats, Maiden of the Mist. Really cool. Downtown Toronto is nice. Big city, you know. Good sports there. You got NBA teams in Toronto. You got the Blue Jays that made it to the World Series last year. The Toronto Raptors winning a championship not too many years ago. So, yeah, good stuff. Oh, Leicester Tigers have taken the lead. That is good news. Let me just quickly, I'm trying to keep up with Vern as well here. There we go. There you go. A lot of people in there with Vern. That's good. Okay, nice. So the refs, I got to say the refs have been fantastic. These refs are coming from Argentina and from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And the VAR also from Argentina, from Uruguay, and from Nicaragua. There you go. So far, the VAR has been good. The refs have been good. I mean, you know, good game last night with South Korea against Czechia. It was a fantastic game. I think this is going to be a very interesting game. I think two teams on equal par. I think we could be in for maybe the best game of the tournament so far. What do we mean no one likes Canada? I love Canada. Been there. Beautiful country, man. Peaceful place, Canada. Great nature, unbelievable people, always very friendly, eh? Yeah. So we'll see. No, they didn't, because they haven't played in the World Cup. You're talking about preseason. Who gives a shit about preseason? God. If you go on preseason, well, then France is not winning the World Cup. Spain's not winning the World Cup because they both drew in their pre-warm-up games. England's not winning because they only beat New Zealand 1-0. Well, that means some people are just born crazy. There we go. There we go. Let me get my scoreboard and stuff up so I can press it. There we go. There we go. I think Canada got some... Look. Canada, Jonathan David's one of the top strikers in Europe. You got Cornelius there. You got to get a few good players, and then on the Bosnian side as well, you got good players. So here we go. A little bit of a powwow still there from the Canadians before they start. Look, obviously, a lot of pressure on them. They want to perform good in front of their home crowd, and I think they will. There you go. Don't forget, on the 20th of June, we've got rugby coming up as well. Huh? Springboks going to play is it the Barbarians that play on the 20th of June already? Okay. Here we go. So here we go. Kickoff is ready. Let's get this one started, boys. And we're up and running. Time is running. Good start here. Canadians with the ball. Go straight to Jonathan David up front there. Good tackle there from Bosnia. Vern supports the Saints. I don't think so. No, I'll be honest. Look, one game doesn't make a tournament. We know that. Argentina lost in 2022, the opening game to Saudi Arabia, and they won the World Cup. I'm far but saying that South Africa is going to win the World Cup. You're losing the first game doesn't mean you're out of the tournament. But what I saw last night, the tendencies, doesn't look good for Bafana Bafana. That's my answer. It doesn't look good. But no one gave Argentina a chance after losing against Saudi Arabia 4 years ago, and they won the bloody tournament. So, be careful. I don't know. Well, we'll see. That's it. Here we go. First corner of the game to the Canadians. No. Why would I do South Africa A versus Zimbabwe? I might as well fucking kill myself doing that shit. Honestly. Why would I do anything like that? No. Got no time for shit like that, man. I do games that count. I don't do bullshit. You just don't have enough time for all that crap. So here we go, first foul of the game. I like these new rules also. If they're fake injuries, they've got to go off and stuff like that. He didn't touch him. Don't know, and I don't care. Here we go. So first free kick here for Bosnia. Puts the ball in. Nice, high. Oh, good header. Oh, Bosnia with a good chance here early on. Nice shot on goal. I thought he had a good chance of scoring there. Let me put the Bosnian team out there for you guys again. That's Bosnia. I will change it back and forth. Don't you worry. Oof. I think it was Bazic with a good shot there. So let's have a look. Canada playing well here. Good defense. I do think the Canadians are a younger team. Bosnia, I'm not sure. Couldn't tell you who's going to win this one. That's why I tipped 1-1 because I don't know who's going to win this. There you go. Canada playing well here. Get the ball in the box. Oh, good defense from Bosnia. Canadians doing well. Starting off well. It'll be interesting to see how the refs, are they strict again? You know, I like the strictness they had in the South African game. Every red card was deserved, all three of them, the two from South Africa. No, they're not. It's 14-12, so don't talk shit, man. Fucking hell. Honestly, honestly, get a brain, man. There we go. Canadian will be a goal kick here for Canada. Now it's 19-12. Okay. So that's running away with it. Wow. Wow. I'm not answering any rugby questions anymore. Only football right now, guys. Only football. Oh, Jesse March, the coach of Canada, with a nice little touch there. The ball went out of bounds. He was a good footballer, man, Jesse March. Played decent. Now the foul. Canadians with a lot of fouls in the early going, 4 minutes in. Another free kick here to Bosnia and Herzegovina. There we go. Don't forget, later on this evening is still USA against Paraguay. Tomorrow, some good game. Tomorrow, there's 4 games tomorrow. Well, then they're the same idiots as you. Very well. Bafana played shit. Absolute shit. Disgrace. I was listening to some ex-South African footballers today, Benny McCarthy and Quinton Fortune. They said it's total disgrace. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Canada up front there. Bosnia, got to be careful here. I think Canadians have got the speed and the youth here to do something. Obviously, this is a daytime kickoff in Canada. It must be about 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Toronto. He's a good coach, normally. So that is typical of you people. Go blame the coach. The coach not to blame for red cards. The coach not to blame for the goalkeeper making a fuck up for the first goal. But there's no players take no how do you say responsibility anymore. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Good stuff. Canadians playing hard here. No, obviously, because there was no oxygen to their brains. Yeah, looking good, 21-12, I see that. Look, I'll give you the altitude one of the South Africans, but the only thing that the altitude did was stop the oxygen going to their brains because they played fucking clueless last night. Look, there's no talking it nicely. It's the first game of the tournament. South Africa looked like dog shit. The players were undisciplined, played like idiots. None of them deserved. They should. Every cent that they got for that first game, for playing for that first game, they should give away to charity because they were terrible. Mexico wasn't very good, and they still won 2-0. I think South Korea is the best team in that group, but yeah, that's just the way it is, man. Natasha, how are you? How's the sun? No foul, okay. Argentinian refs let a lot of things run, huh? It's a hard league there in Argentina. They do play a little bit different football than we do in Europe. Here we go. The moment this game is very detached, I'll put that's a nice word, detached. Not a lot of fluidity in it. Bafana. Ronnie's nice. Bafana was bad. Bafana were fucking disgrace yesterday, let's be honest. Let's just say it what it is. I think the team down the road here where I live I live in a 4,000 town. People live in this town, 4,000 people. I think I could go on the street and pick a team that could beat Bafana. That's how bad they were yesterday. My father is almost 80. I would have put him in goal. Better goalkeeper than Williams was yesterday. And he was the best man on the field. That is saying a lot. Bosnia definitely the team here with a little bit more oomph at the beginning. I'll say that. Oh, Vern blowing his nose again. Vern is looking sick there. But you do want the home nations to start off well, you know. It's important for a tournament. I mean, it's always good when the home nation gets through to the next round. So we'll see. There you go. There we go. Come on, Canada. Put something together. That's a better pass out on the wing here. Let's put the Canadian team up there for you for a second. There you go. Miller playing well on the right, on the left wing here. Don't forget, at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, it is me, USA, Paraguay. I think that's going to be a good game as well. See what the US boys can do here. Canada. Another throw-in here for Canada. You can't take your time on the throw-ins. So you've got the ball. The ref's already counting. Or he should be counting. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, I know Liam Miller well. He used to play for the local team here, Basel. Played over 100 games for Basel. Yeah, Liam Miller, yeah, was a good player. Then I think he went off to England to play in the second division. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is a good spell of play from the Canadians, holding the ball a little bit longer. We will see. 10 minutes in the books already, guys. 10 minutes in the books. And I'd give it to Bosnia at the moment. I'd say they've done more. Here we go. Yeah, they go on the counter, Bosnia. Bad pass here from the Canadians. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. Yeah, first card of the game. There is 100% yellow card. No. The Bosnian player wants red. You're delusional, man. Give him the yellow card for complaining. Give him the yellow card, ref. Let's see who made the foul here. No, it's going to be number 2, Johnson. Clear, doesn't get the ball. Clear yellow card. So that's the first yellow card of the game. Now I want to see how this works now. Because once somebody comes on, okay, he can come straight back on now, even though the doctors are taking care of him because of the yellow card. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, let me write that down. Vern will mention it tomorrow at the rugby. Okay, just let me write that down. Megan, 40th. No, that can't be true, man. Megan doesn't look older than 20, man. Can't be her 40th birthday. Write that up. There you go. Not a problem. So here we go. What are Bosnia going to do? You bring the ball into the box. A header straight to the goalkeeper. Easy stuff there for Kripiu. Not a problem. Let's take the Canadian team away again. There we'll go. There we go. So we're talking about that today. There you go. No. You should get a clap for saying that, man. Here we go. Bosnia. Misunderstanding, and they lose the ball. The Canadians, this is a hard watch at the moment. I got to say, the first 12 minutes have not been great, but it will pick up. You know that the first games of the groups is always a little bit tough. Just going to quickly go back to Vern's game here. Let's go, Canada.
in dieser Szene. Bosnien-Herzegowina übersteht hier diese ersten.
So first around almost 15 minutes in the books, and Canada wins this. I don't know. I would say the Bosnian team have got more experience playing at this level, playing in Europe. Here we go, but this is Canada on the attack here. It's going to be a corner here for Canada. That was a little bit better from Canada. So let's have a look. Good quick throw in there. That, you see, the quick throwing gives them the opportunity. So here we go. Canada, corner. Let's see what they can do here. Let's have a look. Here we go. Cross comes in for Canada. And Bosnia clear it again, and then all right.
Hat das natürlich nicht extra getan und das wissen auch Demirovic und Co. Aber hier nächstes Beispiel, wie man eben nach Ballgewinn schnell umschalten will. Mit ihm Demirovic. Noch so einer, der einst in der Super League gespielt hat, in der Saison 1920.
Ah, she went out with a boyfriend. I like that. Good job, Megan.
Mit seinen 14 Toren und 7 Assists. Mittlerweile wirkt in Stuttgart.
Here we go. Canada, they got some nice combinations here.
Auch gar nichts eingebüßt. Jetzt die Möglichkeit. Startet die herein.
Oh, not the greatest ball in the box, but well played here from Canada. Come on. Get the ball back in the box. Clearance here from Bosnia. It's hard at the moment. There's not a lot of, how do you say, fluidity to this game. That's the word I'm looking for. But Canada's starting to get better into the game, which is good. Good crowd out there, sold out there in Toronto. 45,000 in the house. I like that. And it would be good if, nothing against the Bosnians, but it would be good if Canada could take the lead here. I think that would be good for the game. Canadians doing well now, starting to put I just don't want to see any 0-0s. Oh, you got to score from there. I'm sorry, you got to score from there. Canada's got. Switzerland will win their first game easy. Can you imagine if Switzerland played South Africa? We would have won 20-0. Oof. Oh, you got to score from there, son. You have got to score from there. Nah, Jonathan David, striker of your class has got to score there. Nah, I think Switzerland got good chances against Qatar tomorrow. Yeah, don't forget Switzerland's ranked number 14 in the world, huh? Foul here against David. So it's going to be a free kick to the Canadians here. Canada's starting to up the game. I like that. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Ooh, Canadian fans. Oh, Jesse Marsh. He was, Here we go, Canada, the long ball to Liam Miller. That's not a good ball. Not at all. Here we go. You can see, look, both of these teams. Okay, Canada have Alonzo Davies, and maybe Jonathan David, but both these teams do not have those world-class players in it. You know. They do not have the world-class players in there.
anderen TV-Experte und hat immer wieder erzählt, was er machen würde, hat sehr viel Kritik auch geäußert.
Here we go.
Da viele schon im Land gedacht, als er kam. Ja, jetzt mach du mal. Er hat's einfach mal gemacht. Und jetzt.
Here we go. Canada's defense standing good here.
In der Geschichte.
Gonna be a. Oh, didn't go out. Didn't go out. Okay. Come on. That's good from Canada. Now if you can play the ball through. Oh, my Lord. That final ball has to be better. This is better from Canada. Get it out to... Again. Again. Jesus, that final ball's got to be... Oh, that's a yellow card. That could be a yellow card. Oh, the ref is warning him to calm down now. I wouldn't have been surprised if he didn't give a yellow card. But yeah, not the greatest. At the moment, it's a hard watch at the moment, guys. It's a bloody hard watch. Here we go. I just think it's okay so far. It is okay. Another foul. Is another foul? Unbelievable. No, I don't know. This game might not keep me awake. Nur den Ball gespielt haben. Naja. All right. So, here we go. Bosnia with the corner. 1-0. 1-0 for Bosnia. So no draw there. Lukic, good header there. Oof. Let me write that up there. 1-0. Lukic. There you go. Lukic. 1-0. Goal Bosnia. Good header. Terrible defense from the Canadians. The goalkeeper, I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing there. Tunello could do a better job. Tunello would have done a better job in the goal there. That is a terrible goal. Canadian fans already looking. But this is only going to help the game pick up a little bit of intensity. Now the Canadians have to do something. Jesse Marsh does not look happy. And people said USA. No one said that. No one with a fucking brain on this planet other than you will come up with shit like that. No one in their right mind. There's not one football expert in the whole world that said Canada or the USA are winning the World Cup or even Mexico is winning the World Cup. You've been too long with Lawrence together, man. He thinks South Africa is winning the World Cup. There's no team winning the World Cup that hasn't won it before. The only exception for that rule is Portugal. There you go. So you can choose. It's a team that's won it before or Portugal. That's just the bottom line. I can see an African team maybe making the semi-finals, but Ghana, no. Senegal, yes. Morocco, yes. Those are the teams. Oh, we're up to the 22nd minute again. It's the hydration break. So let me have also a hydration break. Let me get something to drink quickly. So a good start here from Bosnia. 1-0 up after 22 minutes. Doing USA Paraguay. Yes, I'm doing USA Paraguay. I try to do as many games as we can. There you go. Here we go. So it's a little break. Going to be back in a second. There you go.
bei der ersten Teilnahme Bosniens an der WM. Da haben sie das Startspiel nämlich verloren gegen Argentinien 1:2. Und Bosnien hat da denkbar schlecht begonnen. Dann kam ein unglückliches Eigentor von Kolasinac. 2 Minuten und 8 Sekunden dauerte es nur bis zu diesem Eigentor. Es war das früheste in der WM-Geschichte bis heute. Und nun, 12 Jahre später, ist der Aufgalopp viel schöner. Hier noch einmal der Treffer von Jovo Lukic.
So that hydration break should be over. The best thing that happened to this game that we got a goal. And a good header from Lukic, but terrible defending.
Es ist der größte Moment in seiner Karriere, wenn man das einfach isoliert betrachtet von Lukic.
Bosnian fans, not a lot of them in the stadium, but they're very happy. Good stuff. Well, coming out of the hydration break here. They're even wetting the grass. I like it.
Here we go. Dauert dieser Hydration Break und dann kann es weitergehen. Kanada muss sich schütteln, muss da die eigenen Spielprinzipien.
Canada's you've got to up the game. They've got to change some things now. Can't play like this.
Man hat das Gefühl, im eigenen Ballbesitz, es wird ein bisschen überhastet bis dato im kanadischen Spiel. Können sie besser? Wissen alle. Anfang an.
Come on. Okay. That's come from the man that said South Africa was going to win the World Cup. So, guys, and don't use Megan's name, man. Don't use Megan's name. You're putting out stupid quotes here with Megan's name. I see why. So that people don't think you're the dumbass. It's Lawrence. It's not Megan. Megan's out with her boyfriend enjoying a pre-40th birthday. Can the Canadians do something here? That final ball into a good position is not one time it's come off for Canada. Not one time. Their passing has been terrible so far. On a yellow card already. Kind of reminding me a little bit of South Africa from last night. A little bit ill-disciplined, not actually in the game. Here we go. What can the Canadians do? That's better. Now you need a quality ball. Give the ball into the middle. He's open. He's free. Canadians definitely always too long on the ball. They're not passing. Their passing is not slick and quick, which does help. Vern's game almost in half-time there, which is Saints against the Leicester Tigers, and only 21-19. Some dumbass here in the chat said they're running away with it. They're running away with nothing. Here we go. This is a little bit better here from Canada, putting some pressure on the Bosnians. This is a better spell from the Canadians. Now I got to stop the game here quickly. Somebody's injured. Maremovic. Oh, come on. That is, you can't be lying on the floor for that, Marinovic. That is terrible acting, man. Get you the golden raspberry for acting, man. Corner kick here for Canada. They're starting to mount up the Canadian corner kicks. I like that. Good stuff. See if any Canadians are in the house today, man. Here we go.
nichts ausrichten, hatten da
You know, we've had 2 games. We've had no draws so far. We've had no 0-0s, which is good. I like that. Canada corner.
versucht, es besser zu machen.
Here you go. Miller.
Miller legt rüber für David.
Oh, David, you got to put better ball. Foul on David.
Schubser von Muharemovic an Jonathan David.
I would start giving these Bosnian players yellow cards for complaining all the time. That's a clear push in the back. I don't know what you're complaining about. You must have the same fucking brain cells as Janre here. Jesus, man.
Der Club unter Fabio Grosso übrigens. Im FS.
Hi, Marnus. No, I'm not doing every World Cup game. Are you crazy? You think I'm doing 104 bloody games? Hell no. We'll do as many as we can, but if there's rugby in between, we'll try to split it.
Nächster Kanada-Freistoß, einstudierte Variante.
Canadians, what are they going to do here? That final ball is terrible, man.
Nicht auf geht's. Miller.
Any signings from Liverpool so far that to talk about? Marnus, are you happy with your new coach, Areola?
Duelle. Weiterspielen, sagt der Schiedsrichter.
That's good. Good. I like this from the ref. Got to say, the Bosnians lie too quickly on the floor. I think we'll do around about 80 games out of 104, depending.
Sie sind da immer einen Tick schneller. Die Bosnier fragen rund um ihr Herrschaftsgebiet, um den eigenen Strafraum.
But
Der bislang
ja.
beste Bosnier in Sachen Tacklings.
We'll see.
Tacklings zum Beispiel Katic. Verteidigt da
But
alles.
look, the Bosnians, they've got something to hang on to here. That's important for them.
Aber auch die Kollegen hinten voll auf der Höhe bis dato.
No, don't worry. Because of the World Cup. I mean, United has also only done one signing so far.
Den hatten in
It's the midfielder Anderson from Italy there, from Bologna. It was Bologna, no? Can't remember which team we signed him from. Atalanta Bergamo, there you go. No, don't worry, the transfer window will be very slow during the World Cup, and then it'll pick up big time after the World Cup. The minute the teams start going home,
Das mögen sie die Bosnier. Wenn sie sich hinten
it's going to be a funny pre-season as well in the Premier League and stuff like that.
quasi ihre
And I can tell you, Marnus, I found a site for the Premier League next year where you can, I'll give you a login, you log yourself into that site, you can do all your tips there, you put all the games in there, it's going to be great. But Bafana, the only thing that's good for Bafana is red cards, my friend. They're leading the way. Canada definitely on the attack. Oh, that's a terrible ball. Canada definitely have taken over this game now. They are pushing hard. I like this. What is why do they need a hydration break? I don't think it's that warm in Canada right now. It looks overcast. Oh man, Orowashi, what a terrible shot on goal, man. You shoot like that, you play for Bafana, man. Jesus. No, you've got to pass the ball to Jonathan David in the middle. He can just slot it in. Unbelievable. No. Here we go. But Canada definitely on the up here. Bosnia making a mistake. I think they're just sitting back now, letting Canada have the ball. This could be a mistake. Because one of those Canadians will do something right eventually and put the ball in the back of the net. Well, yeah. And you know what? That just shows me how dumb those players are. Fucking hell. Is there something in the water in South Africa or what? I mean, Jesus. There were clear red cards. There was no discussion, man. Stupidity. Half the South African team can't fucking speak English either. God. You don't need to speak the language in football. Football, it's very clear when you get a red card, you know exactly why you got a red card. He didn't suck it out of his arse, the referee.
vor 3,5 Jahren im Test gegen Japan.
Those two players should have their whole money taken away from them. Every penny they earn in the World Cup, they should give to charity for being so stupid.
Sie, die hier den nächsten Eckball treten dürfen.
Here we go, Canada, another corner here. Canadians starting to put the pressure on it. It's definitely the Canadians are dominant now. But yeah, you have a quick break here from the Bosnians. What can they do?
Bosnier, Mehmet kommt nicht durch.
I think half the South African, those two South African players that got sent off yesterday, I don't think they can spell their own fucking name. They're that stupid. So, I got to say, I'm enjoying this because Canada's starting to play better. And that's good. It can only be good for the game if the Canadians up the intensity here. 10 minutes to go to halftime. Well, a little bit more with that hydration break that will give us a few extra minutes. Here we go. Good stuff. But Marnus, otherwise, how are you doing, young man? Looking forward to the URC final there with the Bulls in the final. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the rugby tomorrow morning, the Super Rugby as well. Good football games tomorrow. Looking forward to that Brazil-Morocco game. That should be a stunning game.
Durchaus auch physisch nicht schlecht.
Then, of course, my home nation of Switzerland will take on Qatar. Looking forward to that. Later on today, oh, Ryan Reynolds in the house as well.
Ist übrigens das erste Duell überhaupt zwischen
Oh,
Kanada
Jesus.
und Bosnien.
Another one drinking the bad water there, going to his brain. How the hell wasn't that a red card? How can you... You know what they always say? You can't have a good discussion with stupidity. Both red cards were red. They were lucky they didn't get a red card beforehand. The way that the bad tackles they were making was unbelievable.
Viel Ballbesitz in dieser Phase für Kanada, Bosnien.
Canadians have got all the ball now. Bosnia has basically switched off playing.
Da den Kanadiern einfällt.
Or give it to Donovan David in the middle. And again, these fucking Canadians are working on my nerves now. That last ball is so terrible, man. That is so terrible. They play so well, and then that last pass would put them in just not good.
War ja schon die Hölle los im Land.
But they're better than Italy, because Italy's not at the World Cup, just to remember that.
Vor diesem Playoff-Triumph die Kinder oft Trikots von Ronaldo und Messi trugen, aber jetzt in den letzten Wochen sieht man sie nur noch mit den Trikots hier von Dzeko und Co.
Here we go.
Sie werden jetzt an den Bildschirmen kleben.
Here we go. This Canadians are playing really well now. They just got to, that final ball's got to be better.
Bosnien führt die
Ah,
noch hin.
Vern. What's Vern talking about? Yeah, Vern.
Yeah.
Good rugby games. What's going on? I have to talk to Lawrence and to Janre. Honestly, it's hard for me, man. It's hard.
It's beautiful. Young wrestler hasn't even chopped up with it. It's amazing. I love it.
No, because I've got the dumbass here. You know,
Yeah, it's okay.
But-
It comes on my when I'm blocking him immediately.
the red cards were not red cards yesterday. It was the altitude because they played so bad. The only thing the altitude
Johannesburg is 2,000 meters up there, same as Mexico.
exactly. There's no difference between the height in Mexico and the only. I think a lot of them was a problem with the oxygen, but most of the problem with the oxygen was at birth because most of those players are just dumb as shit.
Standards.
Yeah, this rugby game is fantastic. Saints, Tigers, 26-19. Absolute a thrilling rugby game, man.
I told you those Tigers are not going to just roll over.
No, sold out crowd there, Northampton. Fantastic.
Look, fantastic. Good stuff, man. Enjoy it. I see you got a lot of people in. That's nice.
A lot of people in, not the Chattisburg. Eric Davidson's been in again. He has been for a while.
I haven't even reached 100 views yet.
It's better to do one at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these 9 o'clock ones, unless it's the big European teams, is not good, man.
Because I think everybody does the 9 o'clock ones, man. At 3 o'clock in the morning, nobody wants to do that.
Yeah, and not just that. I also think not a lot of Canadians are in because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. Canadians are working.
Yeah.
I hope that, well, listen here, it's 1-0 for the Bosnians. But Canada playing better now. But that last ball is the problem with them. They play so well, and then that last pass, they screw it up. But you enjoy your rugby, and we'll talk later.
Okay, ciao, ciao.
Ein sehr erwachsener Auftritt. Nächster Eckball.
Here we go. So this is a lot better from the Canadians. Natasha, I totally agree. It's not a bad game now. It's starting to pick up nicely. Because the Canadians are starting to play better, and that makes it a more interesting game. So almost half time here. Here we go. Come on. Miller with the ball in. Canadians it's a power play, man. It's like ice hockey here. They're outside the box of the Bosnians, another corner to the Canadians. The Canadians really starting to play well here. Bosnia, don't make the same mistake the Czechs made yesterday and try to hold on to a 1-0. That's not going to work. Go for the second goal, man. Go for the second goal. Here we go. Another corner for the Canadians. Short corner. Goes back. And again. On form for what? There's probably another 2 red cards. Bafana might break the record for the most red cards at a World Cup. Because they're not the smartest boys on the planet. Here we go. 5 minutes to go till halftime. Just bad control from Jonathan David. Yeah. Yeah, look, it's not easy to be a footballer in Canada because there's only 2 sports in Canada that are really important to the Canadians. A little bit of basketball, a little bit of football, but a little bit of baseball, but it's definitely ice hockey number 1, and I can tell you curling was probably the number 2 sport in Canada. Another foul there from the Bosnians. A lot of small little fouls in this game. Well, they better win their opening game against, what is it? Is it Haiti you're playing against? That's the only game I probably can't do tomorrow night. But we'll see. We will see. I'd like to do the Scotland against Haiti game. Yeah, here we go. Come on, Canada. Got the possession. Now you gotta use this possession and work the goalkeeper, man. That's the problem. If you don't work the goalkeeper. Another bad ball from the Canadians. They play so well from their own goal to like just in front of the 16-yard box of the opponents, and then somebody has a brain fart again. There we go. So here we go. I can hear my wife still watching TV in the background. What is it? 9:45. That's a fucking miracle. Another bad pass. Jeez, if I count the bad passer from the Canadians. Look, I would say this game, if I had to put this game in perspective, the same as the Mexico-South Africa game yesterday, I would think it's like, I think championship football in England is on a higher level. I'll be honest with you. I think like this is Division 1. I see Wrexham and teams like that playing better. Hey, Paddy's in the house, baby. The man from Ireland. Paddy's waiting for the rugby next week, man. Paddy, tell me who you're supporting in the World Cup. Oh, Johnson's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card. He can't slide into a tackle there. Who's Paddy and Ireland supporting in the World Cup? I know you're not supporting England. I know that. Are you supporting your Scottish brothers?
Sehr geschätzt.
Canadian fans look a little bit dumbfounded.
Ernüchternde
Bosnian fans swinging their towels. They're enjoying themselves.
und Bosnien froh.
Come on, so what can Bosnia do here? Another throw in for Bosnia.
Weiter Einwurf.
All right.
Abschlussversuch da.
So, goal kick here for the Canadians.
Malta gegen Brøndby, respektive in Kopenhagen bei Brøndby engagiert.
Okay.
Hat der Jungs mit dem Club
That could be a yellow card. Can give a man a yellow card too for going in late there. That is not a good tackle there from the Bosnian.
im Sommer zurückkommen, zurückfinden.
Ah, the yellow card is coming up.
Mit dem Nationalteam gelb. Wird da diskutiert,
Take your tablets.
auch gezeigt an den Mirovic.
Lawrence, using your wife's account, take your tablets. Don't they give you the tablets in the mental home in the evenings?
Der Stürmer
Jeez, Scotland will win the World Cup. In what? In haggis eating or saber tossing?
wichtiger Stürmer. Dieser Ermedin, der Mirovic.
So both teams on it got a yellow card already.
Barbares.
There's no one there. I don't know about this 4-4-2 system. They've got no, but both teams play it.
Aufgewachsen, da war Barbares beim HSV
Both teams terrible passing at the moment.
eine Legende.
Another bad pass. Jeez, no team can put two passes together at the moment. Well done. You should have tablets. You people you need it.
4 Minuten
Oh, that's what's his name?
in dieser ersten Hälfte.
What's the guy that played on Wayne's World? He's in the crowd. He's Canadian. Yeah, I thought him. Michael Myers, oder?
Aber das einzige Tor, das hat Lukic erzielt. Der Mann, der zuvor im Europa
I could do a little bit of Dr. Evil here. So going to be another 2.5 minutes of added time here.
hier auf der
Had the first 30 seconds of, that's all for that high hydration break. Here we go. Oh,
gesucht, geht hier nicht auf.
another foul.
Nächstes Foul.
And another yellow card. Now the yellow cards are picking up again.
An die Adresse von Lukic.
Ah, the goal score.
Wenn ich sage, nicht so bekannte Teams, dann ist das
No, actually, no. I slept really well. I did the 2 football games last night. I did the rugby this morning. I'm doing this football game. I'm doing the other football game. Vern's doing the rugby tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to be doing... Ryan's doing Qatar, Switzerland. And then I'm going to be doing Brazil, Morocco. And then at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be doing Turkey, Australia, because I think that's going to be a cracking game. And then on Sunday night, I might do Germany, Curacao, because I think there's going to be a few goals in that one. Not to take anything away from Curacao, but I can't see them doing much against the Germans.
dieser Halbzeit nicht nur deshalb gut, weil man hier führt und weil der eigene Matchplan super
Look,
aussieht, auch weil man sieht, es klappt auch
The Bosnian match plan has worked to perfection here. They've got their goal. They know how to defend. They're playing deep. The Canadians now have to break the safe here. They got to break the bank here. They've got to try to unlock this Bosnian defense.
Kanada muss in der zweiten Halbzeit
And the Canadians have a lot of possession, but that final ball. Here we go.
muss Kurzum einfach treffen. Kein Foul an Buchanan.
Throw in here for Canada.
Über 2 Minuten dieser
So another 2 minutes left in
sind auch schon wieder
time added on here in the first half. Vern's game's still close there, huh?
guter Blick hier, der den Schiedsrichter, den der Schiedsrichter hat. So, jetzt habe ich es auch noch zusammen. Der Mirovic, der den Ball gespielt hat. Noch
Another corner for Canada.
der nächste Block von Kartic, nicht der erste in dieser Partie. merkst die Reaktion. Also die fanden das wirklich wie ein Tor.
Not here. So I don't stop the clock. I don't listen to other people. I stop the clock when it's halftime for me.
Werden sicher auch gefeiert in der Pause.
Uff.
Noch ein Kopfball Kanadas, den wir hier sehen. Aber wiederum ungefährlich. Auch dieser Versuch von Derek Cornelius hat im letzten September
Here we go.
im Nationalteam
Oh, good stuff.
getroffen, damals per direkter Freistoß.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds trying to. A lot of celebrities out there for the Canadians.
In der Halbzeitanalyse kann ich mir vorstellen, im Stadionbau.
Here we go. So the ref will blow the whistle here now for the first half.
So,
That's the first half in the books. Reset, get it ready. There's the clock for the second half. I'm going to go for a quick break and then we'll talk after the break. Sorry. So guys, back for the second half. Yeah, players just walking out. Thanks for letting me have that break. It was much needed. And we'll see what happens now in the second. I think the Canadians it's going to score in the second half, definitely. We will see. We will see. Second half about to get underway here. Bosnia will get us underway. And up and running again. There you go. Second half on the way. What can the Canadians do? Come on, Canada. Got to do a little bit better here now. First shot comes here from Bosnia. There we go. Look, people like Jonathan David has to up their game, definitely. Because they've had the opportunities, the Canadians, they just haven't taken them. Huh? I'm just going to try to get the... There we go. I don't know why the screen, it looks like the camera there is not... There you go. So no changes at halftime for both teams. Here we go. Cornelius gets the ball back here for Canada, hoofs it up. You're not going to beat Bosnia just by putting the Bosnians will clear every ball. You've got to try to break them down, and that final ball has to be better from the Canadians. It has to be way better, that final ball from the Canadians. So let's just tell you the two teams again. So from Bosnia, you still have Vasily in goal. I can actually put that out there on the screen there for you guys quickly. We'll put it out there. Let's put out the Bosnian team first. There you go. That's your team from Bosnia on the screen there. Lukic, Demorovic, Memic, Taharovic, Bazic. Lukic with the goal, obviously. Barakatar, Kolanic, Muram, Katic, and Dedic. And, of course, Vasily in the goal. That is your Bosnian team. Let's have a look at the home team, Canada, quickly. Been disappointed with Oluweze up front and David. They've had opportunities, but not good. Miller, Estewa, Kui, Kone, Buchanan in the midfield. It's okay. Laria, Cornelius, Deforge, and Johnson at the back. Johnson on a yellow card. Let's not forget that. And Crepu in the goal. It's been okay. I thought he could have done better for the 1-0. Here we go. Just want to take that away for you guys again. There you go. So it's going to be interesting to see when the changes get rung in. Then, of course, the goal scorer Lukic also on a yellow card there for Bosnia. Got to be careful there. Good ball there. Not a good pass there. That was Lukic again with a bad pass. So, here we go. Cornelius with the ball. Canadians building it up nicely again. Good stuff here. Johnson, the man on the yellow card. That's a good ball. Oh, what's happening here now? What is happening here now? The ref is calling. Oh, what is this? Is this going to be a penalty for Canada? Ulawashi there. The Bosnian goalkeeper only didn't get the ball, only got the man. What is he going to do here, the ref? I don't know here. This is an interesting one. Because the Bosnian goalkeeper only takes the man. This is going to be... Not offside. Not offside. That's a penalty. Oof.
dass er da zuerst am Ball ist.
I don't think they'll give a penalty for that, but
Okay, hier nicht auf den Punkt zu zeigen. Hier noch die Aktion von Oluwache zuvor, Kabinett. Stückchen, auch da musste was ihn angreifen.
I think the goalkeeper's lucky. I think the goalkeeper's lucky.
Noch gecheckt.
No penalty, so the goalkeeper was lucky there.
Im Strafraum in dieser zweiten Halbzeit. Aber sagen wir es mal so, mehr treffen oder mit noch mehr Tempo da auf den Stürmer treffen darf er dann nicht. Vasil, der hier schon wieder eingreifen muss.
Nah, I think the Canadians are definitely up in the game. It's looking a lot better for Canada here.
Insgesamt eine tricky Szene für den...
Tricky is the right word here. Bosnia,
einen Angriff vortragen will.
another foul from the Bosnians. Definitely Canada is up here. They are feeling it. Definitely. I got to say Canada is definitely the better team at the moment. Come out of the halftime here, looking solid and strong. So quickly go have a look what Vern's game is doing quickly.
Miller. Nächster Versuch.
Nah.
Und wieder versandet dieser Angriff. Miller hat da Mühe mit Dedic.
Okay.
Und das ist für mich ein Punkt, weshalb Bosniens Abwehr da so stabil steht. Die beiden Außenverteidiger, Dedic und Kolasinac, machen ihren Job gegen die...
All right, so that game is still very close there with Vern's game. Here we go, Canada again.
Miller.
Pass it back. There you go, Miller. That's good.
Eustachio.
Here we go, cross in.
Reingabe.
All right, too easy for the goalkeeper. Too easy for the goalkeeper.
Absteiger St. Pauli verlassen nach 5 Jahren. Die Nummer
Was?
1 Bosniens. Wohin es ihn zieht, ist noch nicht klar.
Okay, let me just... All right, here we go. Come on. Bosnia, they'll take this 1-0
Sergej Barber.
in this group. But I can't see...
Tätigkeit als Nationaltrainer war unter anderem
I can't see this staying 1-0 for Bosnia. Can't see that. I can see Canada scoring here.
ein bisschen belächelt. Aber der Mann ist gekommen und hat hier vieles verändert. Der Start, der war nicht ideal. Die ersten
Here we go.
8 Spiele,
Good stuff here.
in diesen ersten 8 Spielen hat er kein einziges gewinnen können. Und
Another foul from the Bosnians.
verloren, gab viel Kritik. Und dann kam ein Sieg in Rumänien, der da quasi die Wende herbeiführte. Und er hat auch einen spannenden Ansatz gewählt. Junge Spieler aus Europa, aus der ganzen Welt mit bosnischen Wurzeln gesucht, die hier Bock haben auf dieses Projekt. Und sie sind hier, haben Bock und führen noch immer gegen Kanada. Das schon wieder den Angriff vorträgt. Jetzt kommen sie durch die Kanadier.
Oh, they hit the woodwork.
Für eine Chance.
Ha! That's a yellow card. How the hell the Canadians didn't score there?
Und dann gibt's Gelb.
Only the Canadians can know how they didn't score there.
Gesehen habe. Seat Kolasinac. Also hier noch einmal. Die Kombination, die ist top. Der Abschluss kommt dann auch. Und dann tatsächlich, das gibt's nicht. Kolasinac lenkt den an die eigene Latte.
Whoa, crazy scenes here. Canada, it should be 1-1 here. Canada, you got to make that, man. You've got to make that goal.
Vom Mann, der bei der letzten WM mit dem ersten
And now Canada pick up the second yellow card.
schon wieder.
That is
Aber eben nur beinahe. Und die gelbe Karte, die ging an De Fugero.
the Fougeron. Bosnia living dangerously here because they can...
War Kanada dem Ausgleich.
Oh,
Und jetzt wieder Bosnien, Demirovic.
what a save by the Canadian goalkeeper there.
Auf den ersten Blick an Demirovic.
Good save from the Canadian goalkeeper.
Ja, sie müssen da einiges bearbeiten.
I think Bosnia should have been up 2-0 now. Those are the chances you've got to take.
In die Tiefe.
You've got to make this...
Sauer hat für einmal den
Nah, you've got to make that. I'm sorry. World-class player. World-class strikers take that one. Demirovic, you've got to make it. Erling Haaland puts that one away in his sleep.
Da kannst du im Nachhinein dann schon sagen, den wollte ich genauso machen. Aber vielleicht wird er sich zurückhalten.
Here we go. This is better. And again, the Canadians that play the right ball, man. Watching this Canadian team is so frustrating because they're actually playing quite well. It's just that last ball, their quality is missing. And then Liam Miller with a terrible cross into the box. Not happy at all. Not happy at all, man. Come on, you've got to score these goals, man. The opportunity. This could be a 2-2 by now. Again, Canada on the attack, and again, nothing. I think the Canadians are definitely the better team right now. Definitely, they're doing more for the game. Let's see what they can do, man. But disappointing. It is disappointing at the moment. Because Canada should have at least been at 1-1 now. Here we go. Just have a quick look here again. JC Marsh, he's going to start making his first changes here. Oh, the new rule. This is the first time. Oh, I like it. Bosnia took too long on the throw-in, and so it's now a Canada ball. First time in the World Cup history that's happened. That's about bloody time they put that rule in place. Louisiana mapping. Yeah, Louisiana, look. They should have had the second Bosnia. Come on. Demorovic should have made that. Louisiana mapping. Where are you from, man? Support Bosnia, but we're... Yeah, but Italy's not good anymore. They have missed 3 World Cups in a row. Where's Louisiana mapping from? Somebody new. I hope you have subscribed to the channel, Louisiana mapping. Nice to have new people, but I like to know where the people are from. You are from Louisiana. Yeah, which city in Louisiana? New Orleans. Been there, beautiful place. Here we go. Bosnia, that's a good ball. What's the goalkeeper doing? Honestly, the goalkeeper of Canada, what is that? Just catch the fucking ball. Baton Rouge, ooh. Hope you're a big LSU Tigers fan. Love the football there, man. Beautiful part of the country there in the US, man. Down south, love it. Here we go. Corner for the Bosnians. Oh, header over the top. That was Muramovic. He's a man from Baton Rouge in Louisiana supporting Bosnia. Are you from Bosnian heritage? Bosnia and Herzegovina. We know you from... You're lying to the people on the channel. You're not from Scotland, Lawrence. You're from a mental institution. We know that. Scotland winning the Rugby World Cup. South Africa winning the Football World Cup. You've got to be delusional, man. So, almost 60 minutes gone. Three changes coming here for the Canadians. Canadians can do the little bit of maple syrup here. Get a little bit of power into the game. Here we go. Here we go. That's it. Oh, also the Bosnians had final ball. What time is it in Baton Rouge right now? About 6 hours, eh? Be about 4 o'clock in the afternoon? No. 10. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. About 4:20 in the afternoon in Baton Rouge.
Das Publikum leidet mit
Here we go.
und wartet da auf irgendeine Entscheidung, aber es dauert zu lange.
The
Kanada
Canadians,
gibt Bosnien absolut wieder die Möglichkeit, sich
Boston's got everybody behind the ball because the Canadians are just playing this one way too slow, baby.
daneben selten.
Way too slow.
Jetzt dürften die Wechsel getätigt werden. Hier noch
Here we go.
die Linie, die gezogen wurde, die kalibrierte Linie, eine Offside-Situation von Oluwaseun vor diesem Zusammenprall. Hätte dann
Don't know why the Bosnian goalkeeper was lying down like he got shot, but I don't know. Here we go.
aber wurde er nicht
I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen, this is just Vicar Damas talking here. If Bosnia don't go and get that second one, Canada's going to equalize. Because they're not doing enough for the game here.
gespielt, personelle
So here we some changes coming here. Miller's coming off for Canada. Liam Miller, he's off.
viel probiert.
And Uluwazi's off as well. Was he staying? No, he looks like he's staying.
Oder nicht. Fakt ist,
Schaffelberg is on.
kommt eine neue
It's gonna be Jonathan David coming off. Okay, I can understand that one. So Miller, Buchanan, and David are off. Schaffelberg is on. I can tell you that. Ahmed and P. David is on.
Ahmed ersetzt ihn. Also Marsch bringt zwei neue Flügel
Bosnia also making some changes. Gigovic is coming on.
und auch die Bosnier wechseln doch
Lukic is coming off. Bazic is off.
und Torschütze Lukic haben
Good one. He's got a yellow card. Good intelligent move by the coach.
in dieser Partie
Canada will score 2 goals and win the game. Watch. Okay, all right. Okay.
und Gigovic ist ebenfalls gekommen.
I think Canada will be happy to score 1 right now.
Berner Young Boys Club.
That's going to be a yellow card. A definite yellow card there. That was a terrible tackle from the Bosnian player there. That was from number 20, Barakatovic. Terrible tackle. Just late.
Interessant. Jesse March nimmt der Arne Jonathan
So Bazic and Lukic are off
nominell
for Bosnia, and Gigovic and Bazdar, or the Bazdar, are on.
sich auch nicht auszeichnen.
So going to be an interesting last 30 minutes in this one. Soon that water break is going to be coming up.
Einen weiteren Schrank da vorne drin.
Let's have a quick look what Vern stuff is doing here quickly.
Gegen die so starke Innenverteidigung Bosniens. Da sehen Sie ihn. Schon Bären, Thomas David, der Mann mit der 24.
So now it's Thomas David on the field. Another collision of players here.
1,95 groß. Aber man unterschätzt ihn dann manchmal auch. Ja, trifft ihn da mit dem Ellbogen. Richtig, dass das Spiel unterbrochen wird. Ja, diesen Thomas unterschätzt man zuweilen, weil er eben so
So what we're going to do here.
hat. Ist durchaus aufwendig und trickreich, der Mann von Union Saint-Gilloise.
So, big kick here from the Bosnian goalkeeper. It's becoming a very feisty affair here. Good work here. This is better from the Canadians. Nice overplay here.
Bei diesem Vorstoß
Going to be a throw in here for the Canadians. I like this. All the players are really hurrying up to put throw-ins now because the ref has put down the gauntlet with that.
Ahmed kommt hier relativ easy durch und dann die Möglichkeit für Thomas.
Oh, Canada, you've got to take these chances, baby.
Bewegt da immerhin mal was in dem statischen Strafraum. Ahmed hatte auch etwas Glück, dass er da durchkommt.
Ah,
Rutscht dann zur Uhrzeit aus. Aber immer ist da noch irgendein bosnischer Fuß dazwischen. Das macht es so unbequem.
I don't know what to say anymore, but the Canadians they've got that little bit of quality they need at the end. That last third quality is what's missing at the moment. I would say they've had more ball possession, definitely. Bosnia very happy to defend this. But Lawrence says they're going to score 2 goals in the last few minutes. So let's see. 25 to go here. That's better from the Canadians. Whoa, that's a good shot there. That was a good shot there for Estequio, the captain of Canada. Okay, he's an ex-Portuguese under-21 international playing for Canada. Okay. If you play for the under-21s of Portugal, you got some quality. Bosnia just happy. Oh, another bad pass here. And another bad pass from the Canadians. If I can criticize the Canadians, is they've done enough. They're working hard. They play really well till about 20 meters out, and then they just screw it up with. And they've had 2 or 3 good opportunities, and they just haven't taken them. Nice ball there to Schuffelberg. Oh, Canadians with the chances again. They just got it. That's a yellow card. That could be a yellow card. Now, ref is leaving the cards in his pocket. So I can tell you, Vern's game is really hotting up nicely there. Here we go. Ahmad, this kid is... That's a lot. Look, the changes that the Canadians have made have started to work. The kid with the number 20 there, Ahmed, he's played really well so far. He's a live wire here, changing things around. I like that. Bosnian players, everybody looks nervous there from Bosnia. And I can understand why, because they're not doing enough to close this game out. They're letting Canada in here. This is the chance. This is the chance for Bosnia on the wing. Here we go. Took too long. Good defense from the Canadians here. It's starting to pay. The pace is picking up. I like this. It's a lot better game now. Here we go. Canada. Here's the man, Ahmed. He's played really well. And then I say that. Another free kick to the Canadians. Another foul from the Bosnians. Woo! Squeaky, squeaky bum time. Stands him exactly on the foot. Kol Azdenek stands him exactly on the foot. So, Canadians, put this one in the box. Let's get a header to it. 1-1 here, and it would get this game really going now. Not like that. Canadian. That was a foul. Clever work here from the Bosnian player. Tahirovic, clever. We got that hydration break. So let's have a short little break with the hydration break. I don't need to hydrate. I need to let it out. Here we go. Be back in a second.
Terence Hill, Granit Xhaka, Zeki Andoni und Anna-Maria Markovic. Jetzt streamen auf denner.ch/Socceritos.
Den Presslufthammer, den haben sie noch nicht gefunden, aber sie sind da schon in der Werkzeugkaste mittlerweile. Schauen, was da noch drin ist, und das eine oder andere Werkzeug haben sie gefunden. Kanada besser drin in dieser zweiten Halbzeit als noch in der ersten. Es kommen mehr Chancen, die sie sich da erspielen. Die Mannen von Jesse Marsch, er immer noch extrem engagiert draußen, wird da nochmal erinnern. Hey, wir haben im Vorfeld davon gesprochen. Wir wollen die Chance nutzen, hier das Volk quasi positiv gemeint anzuzünden. Bislang brennt allerdings nur der bosnische Block. Noch immer führt Bosnien. 70 Minuten sind um. Bislang hat Bosnien ein Spiel an einer WM gewinnen können, 2014 gegen den Iran. Es war allerdings das dritte Gruppenspiel damals und Bosnien war bereits zu diesem Zeitpunkt ausgeschieden. Also wäre es, das kann man schon sagen, wenn das hier heute gelingen würde mit dem Dreier, der bislang schönste in der WM-Geschichte Bosniens. Aber noch ist das Ganze nicht gegessen. Wir nehmen Kurs auf die Schlussphase. Den Cooling Break, den gibt es auf zwei Möglichkeiten, haben Sie da gesehen. Entweder man geht raus und greift zur Flasche oder man stellt sich unter die Bewässerung. Weiter geht's. Vier der bisher 6 WM-Spiele Kanadas endeten torlos aus eigener Optik. 2022 in Katar, da gab es immerhin ein Tor gegen Kroatien und gegen Marokko. Aber Sie kennen das schon, dass Sie da eben keine Lösungen finden auf der WM-Bühne.
So guys, back again. Yep, water break is done.
Ihm nicht absprechen kann, ist das Engagement.
Because, okay, all right. So you like me, you like the underdogs. Okay. Here we go. So, 18 minutes to go in this one with a little bit of extra time added on. Another foul. Easy win by the Saints. Doesn't look like it was that easy. It's only 14 points of difference, so it's not that easy. But then you don't understand anything from rugby. I remember that. There we go. All right, so referee view, okay. Oh. Oh. Trying to take a sip of ginger beer. Oh. Gets me going. Oh.
Und einer, der einen Leuchtturm werden will, kommt jetzt ins Spiel auf Seiten Bosniens. Mit Alay Begovic kommt die größte Verheißung des bosnischen.
Here we go. So one of the young talents of Bosnia coming on, Begovic. So look, Bosnia got to hang on here for 17 minutes. Oh, my eye's killing me right now. I don't know, I got something in it. But we'll see. Let's see what this game looks like. Canadians, I just have a funny feeling Canada's still going to score here. Yeah, look, I'm going to go for Curacao, Uzbekistan, Panama. Those are the teams I'm also going to be supporting. Definitely. You got to support the underdogs. You're totally right about that Louisiana mapping. Damn, wouldn't I like to be in Louisiana again? Fuck, you know, I loved my time there. New Orleans, what a city, man. That whole south part. Here we go. So, 15 minutes to go, yeah. And Canada's got to up their game now. They've got to do something. Something has to give. Canada has to start pushing people forward here. At least you want to draw in the first game. You cannot afford not to have a draw in the first game. You can't lose as a home team. It's terrible when you lose that opener, man.
Kombinationsversuch, Gigovic kommt nicht weiter. Aber Bosnien bleibt im Ballbesitz. Auch Kanada bringt nochmals.
So some changes here at the last for Canada. I don't know. I expected a little bit more from Canada, I'll be honest with you. They've had their opportunities. It's just that final quality that they're missing. And I thought, you know, with Jonathan David, they had it, but he was terrible today with the chances. Lots of fouls in this game. Another foul there. Don't forget to join me. I'm going to plug that quickly. Let me get that out there. Let me find it for you guys. Ryan Reynolds, yeah. Oh, I'm telling you. Let me just put that in the right context quickly. There you go. Put it out there for you quickly. Later this evening, there at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is at 3 o'clock. That is in 4.5 hours time. 5.5 hours time, sorry. Join me for that. Now, Canada doesn't have a plan B. So join me for that game. That's going to be USA against Paraguay. I think it'll be a better game than this one. But at the moment you don't have to worry. Bosnia is definitely just easily defending what they need to defend here. Very disappointed with the Canadians, especially their final third. Otherwise, they haven't played badly. One lapses in defense cost them the goal, and otherwise they've actually had more of the ball, more chances, but that's just there's no quality at the end product quality is not there, and that's probably why the good strikers in the world get paid the big bucks, because it's the hardest job to do. Oh, and Canada score out of nothing. Canada has just scored. Unbelievable. I don't know how they did that. Oh, what a goal by Canada. What a strike. Let's have a look who scored that one. Who scored that? What a strike. What a strike. Not offside. 5 plays them all on. What is this guy's name? Laren. Laren. There you go. Good. There you go. It's up on the scoreboard now. 1-1. Okay. No, I was never offside. I don't think they need to check that. Definitely not offside. That would be his 31st goal for Canada.
Vor rund 1,5 Jahren
I can't see that taking that one away. No, this goal stands. Definitely. There you go. Well done. So 1-1.
alles okay. Der VAR ist auch nichts mehr.
So every team in the World Cup so far scored a goal, bar South Africa. Huh? No, they score red cards.
Es ist das zweite WM-Tor Kanadas in der Turniergeschichte.
Okay, so it's only the second time Canada scored a goal in the World Cup history.
Noch dazu. Und jetzt ist plötzlich alles wieder möglich. Nächster Abschluss. Für die Bosnier geht es nun darum, sich hier
Now the Bosnians got to be careful here.
einschüchtern zu lassen. Nach diesem Rückschlag
Good stuff here. This Laram guy, got to keep him on the cards.
und die beiden neuen Stürmer sind
Definitely onside.
die haben das Spiel verändert. Hier noch einmal der Beweis. Kein
Definitely onside.
von Seidel Aaron.
Oh, there you go. Well, in football, if you can't score, you can't win. Saints won 30-45. That's a good result, actually, for Leicester Tigers. The Saints were the big favorite, and that's a good one.
Kratic hält dann auch
Vern, you want me to invite you into the game? I can send you an invite. 1 second.
für den Exit.
Guys, I will send Vern an invite for the last 10 minutes. Here we go. We'll see if it works. Where we go? There you go.
Wie verarbeiten Barbeinsmannen diesen Rückschlag, dass sie mit Druck umgehen können, haben sie in den Playoffs bewiesen.
Gonna send Vern a quick invite, guys.
Da fiel die Entscheidung jeweils erst im
Score one more Bosnia.
Heute zwar nicht möglich,
New message. There we go. We've got to send it to Vern. There you go. V. There you go. There you go. Vern sent you the thing. If you want to come in, let me know. Allow. All right, I'm just waiting. Vern, get in here, man. Can you hear me? No, not in here yet. So, could be a good last 8 minutes in this World Cup here. No, let me phone him. Is he going to get in? He's going to get in.
jenes, das in Rot gerührt ist zumindest. In Katar traf Alfonso Davis für das Land gegen Kroatien. In Marokko hat man auch getroffen, aber es war ein Eigentor.
Here we go.
Treffer aus eigener Kraft. Deshalb auch hier das zweite WM-Tor, das wir zuvor erwähnt haben.
No, it's probably on the toilet or something. All right.
Muss gepflegt werden.
So, we're just waiting here. So another break here on the foul. 7 minutes to go in regular.
Im Minimum eine Minute raus oder wird gleich ersetzt. Beides möglich, so wie es ausschaut, wird er ersetzt. Das war's dann wohl. Von Sead Kolasinac.
Kolasinac, he's out.
Sehr beeindruckender
He's played well, Kolasinac.
hat das Tor von Lukic per Kopfballverlängerung vorbereitet. Und diese Glanztat in der 54.
So Canada are happy now, but you want to push on now if you Canada try to get that one.
Hat er da den kanadischen Ausgleich verhindert. Er kam dann doch noch. 25 Minuten später.
Here we go. Okay. Looking good for Canada.
Der angekündigte Wechsel Burnic ist gekommen für Kolasinac.
Come on. Here we go.
Die letzten 6
Here we
Minuten
go. Here we go.
plus Nachspielzeit. 3 Minuten gibt es im Minimum.
Okay.
Und des Cooling Breaks. Achtung,
Vern is happy. Okay.
die Bosnier.
I don't know. Most probably.
Tief ist da in der zweiten Hälfte
Here we
deutlich
go.
weniger gekommen.
I told you if Bosnia don't score that second, it's not looking good for them.
Schauen, wie seine Kollegen diesen Punkt verteidigen. okay in dieser Szene. Trifft er den Ball nicht richtig, der neue Burnic.
Here we go. Got to be careful here, the Canadians. Here they go on the break. Going to be Canadian throw in here. Canadians looking more likely to score the second here. So 5 minutes officially to go, and then they'll add in about 5-6 minutes for all the changes and the 3 minute. Only 5 minutes left, yeah. Are we going to get the first draw of the competition? A draw is not bad in this group. If you think that I think both these teams will beat Qatar, you could land up with 4 points. That would get you through the group. I think that gets you to the next round. Switzerland will destroy these two teams, man. No. Switzerland don't have to worry. We're not fucking Bafana. We're the number 14 in the world, man. Switzerland's been to every tournament in the last 5 World Cups, man. No, don't worry about Switzerland. Different class of players, man. So, here we go. No, I don't think so, my friend. Here we go, throw in from the Canadians. Good stuff here. Get the ball in the box. There you go. But the Bosnian defense will head away everything. That's not a problem, man. Got to be careful here. Canadians, Bosnia on the counter here. 3 minutes to go, regulation. I would be surprised if Switzerland don't win comfortably 2-3-0. 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. 3 o'clock Central European time. In 4 hours time. In 4 hours I'll be live again, don't worry. Okay. So here we go. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Equal power. Go look where Qatar is in the world rankings. Go look where Switzerland is in the world rankings. Qatar's not even in the same universe. So here we go. 1.5 minutes left. No worry, man. All good. People underestimate Switzerland. Switzerland has been to every major competition. Yeah, no, you worry about your fucking thugs that come from Bafana. You worry about Bafana. Leave Switzerland to me, okay? Because you don't know shit about football. And you don't know shit about anything, to be honest, but that's a different story altogether. I mean, this is a man that bet me that the Bulls wouldn't make it to the playoffs. The Bulls are in the fucking URC final. That's how dumb this kid is. Knows nothing about football. Most probably couldn't name a Swiss player unless he goes and Googles it now. Qatar's weak, man. Qatar's not beating Switzerland. Switzerland was the only team to beat Spain in South Africa. Switzerland was the only Switzerland knocked out France 2 World Cups ago. Switzerland. Nah, Switzerland won't win the World Cup. We don't go that far, man. Winning the World Cup and being a good team is a big difference.
Und daran müssen sie arbeiten. Standard
Switzerland are better than Bosnia, Canada, Qatar. Switzerland will win this group.
6 Minuten werden in Toronto nachgespielt.
Yeah, South African rugby's lost to Italy. What does that mean? It means nothing. Hey, there you go. These pre-season tournament games mean nothing to me, man. You got to do it in the big stage. So they've added 6 minutes here, and Bosnia on the attack. It's going to be a throw-in for Bosnia. But no, it's a throw-in for Canada. Better take it quickly, otherwise the rest will change his mind.
Gedeihen soll. Konnte sich in dieser zweiten Halbzeit nicht entsprechend in Szene setzen.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Noch ein Wechsel. Auf
Janre, go away, man. Honestly.
Feststellen aus
You don't know anything about anything.
für Osorio. Ein 1:1 Wechsel im
I
Zentrum.
hope you know how to wipe your own arse.
Macht also Platz für Osorio.
You can if you want. Yeah, you can block him if you want. Everybody can block everybody else from their channel.
Atiba Hutchinson hat mehr. Hat im Moment noch mehr. 104. Ballgewinn, nächster Unterbruch.
The Bosnians are falling down like flies here.
Viele Unterbrüche in dieser Schlussphase. Uaremovic ging da zu Boden. Im Duell mit
So what are they looking at here?
dann erst später.
No, that is just he just fell over.
Da zu Boden. Und schon
Then they just ran into each other. So that's nothing.
aber gab es schon schlimmere Aktionen.
No, come on, that's not bad.
Im Rahmen dieser bald 92
So 92 minutes in the books, 4 to go.
Minuten zwischen Kanada und Bosnien-Herzegowina. Plötzlich kommt hier
Oh,
noch etwas Leben in dieser Aktion, aber Larian
that's a yellow card.
und provoziert da die nächste gelbe Karte.
Laren has been a big difference here.
Fällt da zurück.
Bosnians getting nervous here at the end, but I think it's going to end 1-1. I think that's what I tipped as well. I'm not doing it. The young man Ryan is doing it. Vern's son is doing it. My nephew, he's doing it. He's doing Qatar, Switzerland.
Mann haben ja schon im letzten Test gegen
Because I'm doing Brazil, Morocco at 12.
1:0. Lagen sie auch da im Front am Ende. Mussten sie sich mit einem 1:1 begnügen und es scheint so, als
So it's,
auch
can somebody steal it here in the last 3 minutes?
in Toronto so. Jesse March hat sich
I think both teams are going to be happy with this at the end.
der ganze Kiesangriff
But I think Canada did more for the. Oh, we were talking about that, a bad pass from the Canadian defender there. I think Canada did more for the game. I just think their quality, their finishing quality wasn't there. They had the opportunities to score at least another 2 or 3 goals.
konnte wenig
Bosnia had a big chance. They didn't take it either. Maharovic. Could have been 2-2 here. But it's 1-1 at the moment.
nochmal seine Spielverlagerung auf die rechte Seite. Ahmed
All right.
ist da.
I have no animosity against any other teams. I want all the teams to play their best football. Just show me good football games. I really don't care who wins them.
Ist ein kühler Traum.
I do not support any countries really when it comes to the World Cup. I always pick one. I picked Brazil this year. Support Brazil, but I don't really care who wins the World Cup. I'm a club football person. International. I mean, the quality of international football is nowhere near the Champions League or the Premier League or something like that. I mean, if you take these two teams and you stack them in the Premier League, they'd both get relegated.
Das mehr als eine Minute ist noch zu spielen.
Canada did try. I'll give you that, Fleshen. Wise words from a Welshman. Canada did more for the game. I think Bosnia, they were happy with the 1-0 and they were happy to counter if there was something.
Noch einmal ein Versuch. Geht da noch was? Laren, der wird doch nicht. Nein!
Oh, Laren had the big opportunity for the 2-1 here for the Canadians.
Laren die Möglichkeit gehabt, den Doppelpack zu spielen.
I thought he could have put that one away. Here we go. Last 30 seconds of this game. Can the Canadians get the ball back in the box? Try one more last time. Ref is already looking at his watch. Ahmed, he's been good on the wing here. He's
Ahmed. Geht da zu Boden, Foulspiel, ja oder nein? Nein, sagt der Schiedsrichter sofort an.
I think it's going to be, that's it.
Medala Begovic.
I think this is going to be it.
Was für eine wichtige Tat war das da von Muharretovic zum Ende dieser Partie. Das war's.
That's it, baby.
Im Startspiel der Gruppe
1-1. I think a fair result. Maybe Canada could have shaved it, but I think it's a fair result.
ist Bosnien
There you go. 1-1. 96 minutes are gone. So Canada and Bosnia on the board. Qatar and Switzerland will resume this group tomorrow.
schon etwas besser.
Good night, Ronnie. And don't forget, afterwards at 3 o'clock in the morning, it will be USA against Paraguay live on this channel. Do join us for that. I'm going to sign out and I'll see you guys in a few hours.